I'm Mrs. Griffin, and in this lesson we're going to look at variables and expressions. What you can do is you can use a letter, known as a variable, to represent an unknown number. And a variable can be any letter you'd like to use. You'll write a variable expression, which is a combination of numbers, variables, and math, adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. We can use any letter that we'd like, and it can be a combination of many of these. Let's take a look at some phrases and see what kind of math we would use for each one. If we have sum, plus, more than, add, in all, increase by, or total, we would be adding. If we have difference, less than, subtract, minus, decrease by, that's subtracting. Times, product, multiply, each, or of would mean we're multiplying. And finally, quotient or divided would mean we'll be dividing. Now you'll be doing two types of examples when working with variables and expressions. First, you will write a variable expression for each. Like number 1, 17 more than y. Well, we take each number or letter, so 17, more than, which means we'll be adding, y, so 17 plus y. Or we could have written y plus 17. Either one of these is our expression for 17 more than y. Let's try number 2, the quotient of 45 and n. We can take 45, and quotient means we're going to divide by n. So here's our expression. 45 divided by n is the quotient of 45 and n. Another way we can write this is 45 over n, so we can write it as a fraction when we're working with algebra. You'll also be evaluating variable expressions. Evaluate if x equals 7 and y equals 2. So x is equal to 7 and y is equal to 2. We're finding out what our variables are equal to, and now we're going to find out the value of the expression. When we see in this example here a number next to a variable, that means we're multiplying. So number 3, we have 3x plus y. That means 3 times x plus y. So the first thing we need to do is substitute in for x and y. And we just substitute in their numbers. 3 times, since x is 7, we have 3 times 7 plus y, which is 2. So we substitute in our numbers, and now we use the order of operations to solve. 3 times 7 is 21, and 21 plus 2 is 23. And that's the value of that expression. Let's try another one. Number 4, x minus y divided by 2. So we're going to substitute in for x and y. So x is 7, y is 2, divided by 2. Finish this one up using the order of operations, then click Continue, and we'll go over it. Welcome back. I hope you got 7 minus 2 divided by 2, which is 1, and 7 minus 1 is 6. So I hope you got 6 for your answer as well. So that's all there is to variable expressions. We're going to be writing expressions and evaluating expressions. And remember that you write division as a fraction, or this way, and a number next to a letter means that you're multiplying. And now here's a couple other tips. First of all, don't use x for multiplying anymore. Either use the parentheses like we did here, or use a raised dot, like 3 times 7. But if you use x, it looks too much like the variable x, so we're going to use a dot or parentheses. And also, don't forget to use the order of operations. And that means we use parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division together from left to right, and adding and subtracting together from left to right. So that's our lesson on variables and expressions. Great job, and good luck with the rest of your homework. And if you need more help in pre-algebra, you can sign up for Nutshell Math, and I hope I'll see you there.